I don't know what you had in mind, but here we stand on opposing sides. Let's go to war. Let's go to war! We arm ourselves with the wrongs we've done, name them off one by one. Let's go to war. Let's go to war! Everything you say, everything you do, you push it in, and you cut me down, and you cut me down. Screaming at the ones we love, like we forgot who we can trust. Screaming at the top of our lungs, on the grounds where we feel safe. Do we feel safe? Do we feel safe? Hush, my baby, make no sound. Maybe we can wait each other out. It's a cold war. Let's go to war! With every settled score, I thought that fighting with meant fighting for. But you're turning around. But you're turning around. Screaming at the ones we love, like we forgot who we can trust. Screaming at the top of our lungs, on the grounds where we feel safe. Screaming at the ones we love, like we forgot who we can trust. Screaming at the top of our lungs, on the grounds where we feel safe. Do we feel safe? Do we feel safe? Do we feel safe? Do we censor? Do we flow? Are we drunk on the chemicals? Every feeling in my bones tells me to lash out and tell you to fuck off. You cut my heart and I got your soul, but are we better off alone? With every battle, we lose a little more. Remember everything that we died for. You are everything that I died for. Screaming at the ones we love, like we forgot who we can trust. Screaming at the top of our lungs, on the grounds where we feel safe. Screaming at the ones we love, like we forgot who we can trust. Screaming at the top of our lungs, on the grounds where we feel safe. 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 Do we feel safe? Do we feel safe? Do we feel safe? Do we feel safe? Do you feel safe?
My avenues, one of my ways to get at me. But this is in response to a suicide, apparently. So she says, "What a disgusting, hateful, slobby piece of shite. You won't be missed." And I don't know the full details to this, but apparently the person she's talking to in this comment actually did kill themselves. So this is going to read particularly nasty when I show you a clip in a second.
This world has become, honestly, that's another thing I like about here. I'm just going to say, you don't have the freedom of expression to hurt other people online. It's illegal. And that, to me, that's a good thing. because freedom of speech ends when when you're infringing on someone else's rights. That's irrelevant to the point, Andrea, but thank you. Like, why keep pointing fingers? Like, you have to. The point is, like, nobody's doxed anyone in this chat. No, I don't let people abuse people in my chat. And then Perfectly Imperfect made a video of making a joke about me and the camel relationship. Like, how literally you're responsible for shaping the minds of young people in school. I hope I find where actually I hope I find where you work, because I'll be forwarding them all of your videos bullying people, because I think they should know that you're responsible for shaping the minds of individuals, but on your free time you're bullying and fat shaming people and making disgusting jokes about them being with camels. Plasma transfusions. Actually, the affection between me and the camel is probably more than you and your husband ever have, considering that you're so miserable online. It's very evident that you're not being touched. So go pluck your eyebrows and have a nice day. Okay, bye. What they do outside of my chat, I can't control that. Like, instead of just pointing fingers all around, that's what I'm saying in general, let's just do better. Like, you cannot deny, however, that this community, especially Gore World community, there's like this community surrounding me that is just so toxic, and I honestly want nothing to do with it. I'll be changing my channel name. Okay, Jamie, we got you. Beezer's got you. All the Beezers should start channels reacting to these morons. Let's create our own little community. You need therapy. But for some reason, people make me like the center of this. And anytime someone tries to react back or defend me in any way, this is what happens. They get targeted over and over and over. It's happened to every Beezer. They even have their own thread on Kiwi Farms. Like, being targeted and it's just horrifying. I just can't believe it.
It's just horrifying. I just can't believe it.
Hi, PNV. You're the most hated person in Gore World, all because I stick up for another human and I dished a small serving of the treatment they give you. It's unbelievable. Yeah, Missy Moo's an example of that. Exactly. She rethinks some of your comments as well. Yeah, I mean, I think Missy, like, she just wants to defend me, like, and sometimes, yeah, like, defense can go too far to the point where you know what I mean? Like, even me, when I defend myself, I go too far sometimes, because honestly, it's just pure emotional, like, anger. Like, I just get pushed to a point and you lose it.
Like, I just get pushed to a point and you lose it.
And I think with Little Mama too, like, people, well, she said really nasty things as well, but she was coming to my defense a lot. And, I didn't realize that because I didn't have a chance to really see her channel. So, but there is like, it's almost like a cult. It's almost like a cult. It's almost like, it's definitely just like mob mentality. It's just horrible. Yeah, exactly. Being a good person is what matters at the end of the day. What people did to you 2 years until they've been so hateful. Yeah, Monica, it's like, you know. Missimo is kind-hearted but is driven to speak back in defense. Yeah. We all, like, do bad things as human beings, but there are some people in the community who just... Andrea, when someone defends themselves, you call it harassment. Just think twice before you talk, and thanks for the super chat. Yeah, babe, it's the thing, like, that's the... Exactly. You know, somebody defending themselves. I realize it's just not worth it. For me, I guess I have a thick skin. You know, I'm so grateful for that in a way, like, other than raging sometimes, but I know I'll be okay. But not everybody is like that. So that's why on my thumbnail, if you're ever thinking of hurting yourself, if you're ever thinking of, I don't care if you think this is sincere or not, just listen to the message. Like, honestly, if you ever are thinking of hurting yourself, just like the numbers on the thumbnail. I donated some to her GoFundMe. I know it's not a lot, but honestly, we're not like doing the super best financially either right now. So any little amount helps though. Anything helps. YouTube is guilty in allowing this to go on. Yep. Yeah. YouTube should not allow some of the things that go on in Gore World. I've never witnessed other reactions like Gore World. Yeah, it's horrible. It's horrible. Like the fat shaming. The bullying. Just the harassment, the real life harassment that goes on. I know that they have the attitude that, well, it's a public platform, we can't control people. You can control what you allow on your platform. You absolutely can. You can erase bullying from your platform. Like,
Just my thought. What do I know though? I'm just some idiot from the Kiwi Farms. What even that is. Whatever the Kiwi Farms may be. That's where I'm from, and I don't matter. Actually, I take that back. I do matter significantly, because now I get to bring up this. I mentioned that she's mean spirited, right? She tends to try and get at people. Tries to make them hurt when she doesn't like them.
I was there too. Like, I showed her the bottle and I said, I'm gonna kill myself. I took half the bottle. And I hadn't. Like, you know, I did the fake one, but in a way, I was very low to the point where I felt like doing that. You know, I never intended to really do it. Like, I was a cry for help. I wanted attention. Like, I was a cry for help. I knew that gave me power, threatening that. Like, I was a cry for help. I wanted to hurt people. I wanted to hurt people.
I wanted to hurt people.
Like, I was a cry for help.
Pathetic.
Well, I happen to have a cute little encounter with this person. Not directly. I don't think she mentioned me directly, but she went after my baby. And it's one of the most pathetic attempts at virtue signaling that I've ever seen. So let's take a look at what that looks like. Uh-oh, that's how you know it's serious. We got a trigger warning right up front.
Okay.
I think this is her as a kid. I have no fucking idea what this has to do with anything, though.
Hey guys, today's video, I'm gonna put a trigger warning because it may be triggering for some people. It talks about somebody's suicide, and I just want to really bring awareness to this.
Jump scare.
I'm just... This actually really affected me on a level that, I mean, I just feel like I need to do something about it. I don't know, just like give her even just a moment of time. A viewer, so there's a forum, Kiwi Farms, that goes around and makes fun of.
I thought you didn't know what it was.
Basically, people that it gives them somewhere they can go and safely make fun of people. Dox people. But you love the farms whenever you needed a dox. What? I don't approve of people being doxed. At all. Like, I don't remember what I was, like, saying. There was something about... Oh, they had information about somebody, but I can't remember what. Which doxing is putting out people's personal information. They have 700 pages on Amberlynn Reid. I have a fucking page. And then this girl,
Full disclosure,
Canadian autistic girl. Her name was Julie Terryberry. She has over 200 pages worth.
I couldn't find a better picture.
Pure,
really
making fun of her, basically. So Julie Terryberry. All right, she killed herself because of all of the, now one would argue that, you know, she was suicidal to begin with. So basically, let's see, they list her problems, so they're well aware of them. Julie has ADHD, Asperger's, autism, is suicidal, emotional and mental train wreck. So they proceed to go for 200 pages worth of putting up pictures of her when she's cut herself, just downright disgusting shit. And it's like, then over here we have her obituary. She was 19 when she killed herself. Sure, she may have been suicidal, but I'm sure being bullied to that extent doesn't help. Basically, there's a whole page on it. Don't let your emotions get the best of you. It's fucking embarrassing for you. It's embarrassing to feel for another human being.
My mic was muted. I'm so dumb. I said, I wonder who wrote this post that she was reading now.
Because you're being a shitty person and causing them to kill themselves. I'm just like, I knew it was bad, but I didn't realize it was this bad. And you know what the fucked up thing is? I know someone on there, used to be a friend of mine, who has autistic
Calling you
children,
out, Manny cunt.
and posts on there all day long, or at least used to. I don't know, I haven't been on there in a while, but used to post on there every day. That could be your kid. That could be your kid. Actually, she kind of looks like the daughter of someone I know. 19. Yes, very, very messed up. She's a kid. She's mentally ill. She had she's autistic, and she hung herself with a belt. That's how she ended her life. If you've ever been to Kiwi Farms or anything like that and contribute to that or are entertained by that, you're disgusting. You're a horrible human being. I mean, come on. Like, that's horrific. Like, You know, like make the whole forum about me. I don't care.
She would
Just
love
leave other
that.
people alone, because
She takes these slings and arrows for you gladly. The Pringles can lid might be stuck in her rolls. She can't feel it, but at least she's protected young innocent autistics from being pelted with Pringles can lids for you.
it's scary to me. I've had viewers who have messaged me or emailed me, and they're like, you know, just watching your videos prevents me from taking my life. I'm suicidal, and it's like,
I don't believe that for a second. I don't I don't remember her saying that. Oh geez, how embarrassing. How embarrassing to say that.
you know, nobody cares about these people. Like, nobody cares that this person was bullied to death. Anyways, I don't know what I'm gonna do about this. This is ridiculous. You know, people think I'm a bad person. I've never, ever driven someone to kill themselves. So I just can't. I'm not even in the mood to do a video. I'm not in the mood. I just need time. Like, this is just so disturbing for me. And I had to voice that. And I think she deserves a voice. I think she deserves something, some kind of attention. Instead of just, oh, we're closing the Kiwi Farms page. And read the page. They try to blame her. They try to make her look weak. Oh, it's so gross. It's so gross. You know, like, go read the obituary, and if that doesn't bother you, then you're a real asshole. I don't know what else to say about that. You know, I have, like, no faith in humanity left. None. Not much. I know there's good people out there, but this is just so gross, and I'm sure there's a lot worse out there, and that's what's scary. That's what's really scary. Nobody deserves that. Nobody deserves that. I can't. It's just bad. Anyways. It's just really horrible. Alright, so I just wanted to bring some awareness to that. I will link everything in the description. I don't really want to give that forum any attention, but I think it's necessary to bring her story to light. I don't know. For me, it's just important to bring awareness to that, and may she rest in peace.
So if you're not watching this, oh God, I didn't see this part. That's fucking. She didn't use that picture the first time. She had to use the one with the awkward fucking part. Really? Whatever. Rest in peace. Press F, chat. Press F for Julie Terryberry, a star taken before her time. Oh, jeez. There was something I wanted to show you. I don't know why I didn't save this. I apologize. But there were comments on this video before she took it down, of course, saying that they knew. Like, don't you have a thread on that forum? Are you sure you're not using this to try and take down a website making fun of you? And after, like, the response to this, I don't think everybody responding was from the forum. I just think that they were rational people who saw through the bullshit. And they asked her, like, aren't you exploiting this for personal gain? Aren't you exploiting this for personal gain? Aren't you trying to rally this as a cause to help yourself? And after a while, she just took it down. And then she made up that bullshit excuse. I'll read it for people who didn't see it. I deleted the video for Julie because I realized that I should have had permission from her family. I wouldn't want to upset them more. I also don't want to give the group any more attention. I only wanted to bring awareness. Well, isn't that the same fucking thing? Whatever. In case you're wondering, Julie Terryberry did not kill herself because of the Kiwi Farms. Julie Terryberry was basically an orphan. I think both of her parents were drug addicts or something, and she stayed in the custody of her grandmother. And she had this toxic relationship with her boyfriend. And every time he threatened to leave her, he threatened to leave her. She threatened to kill herself. And eventually he did leave her and she did kill herself. And that's what it was about. It had nothing to do with the fucking forum. But these people did not give a shit about them until after they died. And then they said they killed themselves because of the kiwi farms. Because they had an investment in trying to take down the site. Except Chantal, trying to take down the site. And I think that's pretty fucking despicable, if I do say so myself. Because you're kind of implying that people on an internet forum laughing at weirdos are murderers. And that's fucking sick. Now, where was I? By somebody called Manny Cunt. I did not name them that. They named themselves. Manny Cunt was a friend of Amber Lynn, and she joined the Kiwi Farms. Now, Chantal likes to pretend she doesn't know what the Kiwi Farms is. In fact, I got this clip.
What the hell is Kiwi Farms?
Really likes to pretend that Kiwi Farms is not a thing. She doesn't know anything about it. Now, she's broken on that by now. But, oh yeah, I'm sure she knows it. But she liked to pretend for a while that she didn't. And Manny Cunt was kind of the breaking in the dam for that. So this is from the Chantal show to Manny Cunt, who was one of her friends. Okay, so if you could stop acting like a crazy teenager and creating a million fake accounts trying to harass me, that would be wonderful. You are taking this way too far, and guess what? It's all your fault. You started this. It's all your fault. You started this. You flip out because you see that I called one of my trolls an exceptional individual. Oh, that's retard. If you see exceptional individual in the Kiwi Farms, that's our word filter for retard. I just like that filter. In the figurative sense, a long time ago in self-defense, yet I have screenshots of me saying it to you on Facebook as a joke, but that time it was okay, right? All bullshit excuses for you to be pissed for no reason because you have self-hatred issues, which is why you used to cut yourself and threaten suicide. And now you are taking it out on me. You sit there and talk about my eating disorder with my trolls, but what happened? What about the self-harm that you used to do? Again, don't come for me unless your closet is clean, which it is not. I never mentioned anything about rape, etc. You are making shit up now. You are in the wrong here. As a friend, if you were offended by something I said a year ago online, for fuck's sake, all you had to do was message me on Instagram, but instead, like a coward, you blocked me and become my biggest troll. How would you feel if it was your kids who were being trolled online? Our friendship is over if we ever had one, which is apparent to me that we never did, but it is so low of you to bring up 20 years of information, most lies and exaggerations, stuff that we talked about in confidence as friends, but you have no boundaries, and you have no morals, and you have no soul. Oh, jeez. She's getting fucking biblical on Manny Cunt. You are in a very dark place, and I would get help for that if I were you. Tell me, how as a parent do you have time to sign up for the forums with edgy names like Manny Cunt when you are the single mother of two? What kind of example are you setting for them? I know you're in Yarmouth, and I have all the screenshots of the harassment you have been putting me through. For what? A lousy comment I made? Go cry in a corner for fuck's sake and grow up. You've always been a whack job, and all of Cornwall knows that. If you ever mention another thing about me online, I will be checking. I will be sending all of the screenshots to Child Protective Services in your town and to the authorities for harassment. This has gone on too far. Enough is enough. And by the way, honey, BB has his permanent residency, so shove your threats up your ass. And sure, a lot of online idiots hate me, hell, at this point, with the time they spend on me. It's a fucking fan club. And you can now say that you're just as low as they are. Congratulations. My life is great. I don't need to spend all day harassing others. Good luck with that, LOL. Hashtag winning. And no, that's not a joke. She actually signed off hashtag winning. Okay, Manny Cunt has apparently been an asshole to Chantal. But in this email, it's actually particularly interesting because I believe Manny Cunt smokes weed or something. And her threat was essentially, if you fuck with me again, I'm going to call Child Protective Services and tell them that these kids are being taken care of by a drug addict. And then if Child Protective Services came over and saw the 2 kids with drugs in the house, I think by law, they have to do something about it. So, like, you might get put on probation, or, you know, it can be a mess depending on prior offenses. So it's a pretty big stick to swing. Mandy Cook did not take that warning, apparently, and posted this directly to the forum, and for that, we thank her. But that is not the end of it. Where did that go? Take my apology back. Is this it? Yes, this is it.
I just want to like update and say, you know, my video yesterday, I made an apology, and you know what? I take it back. I take it back, especially to Kathy. Yeah, Kathy.
Why is it muting?
Is the person who is harassing.
Oh, that's
online.
the person who capped this VOD, removing the name from the. I was like, why is the audio dropping out? No, it's just the censoring that the editor did.
And I'm just not gonna. They are she's basically now she's relentless and threatened me first. Remember I told you she threatened immigration. Here's the screenshot.
I'll turn this up in a second.
She messages me with these fake accounts like on the daily basis, about 6 times a day, threatening to call immigration on BB, who's here on a permanent residency, so have fun with that. Threatening to call the cops when she's the one harassing me, and I replied to her in email. So in an email I said to her, you know, you're gonna threaten me, well, you know, I'm gonna call Child Protective Services on you. And you know what? I stand by that, because I don't think that a parent who cyberbullies and harasses people online all day.
Okay, just so you know, you're gonna hear her cat throughout this video, and we'll get to the cat in a second. But no, you're not being accosted in your own home. That is her animal being noisy.
And makes usernames like Manicunt to harass people, and gets high all day. Deserves to have kids, but that's just me. I think that's wrong. I think that's...
Okay, to reiterate, if you get high and you have kids, you deserve to have your children taken away from you. Especially if you post on the Kiwi farms.
What kind of example are you setting for these children? It's just really, really wrong. So I'm just saying, you know, I stand by that. So yeah, I don't feel bad for saying your full name, because you've said mine many times, and you're spreading slander, because everything you say is a fucking lie. So I just want you to know,
Bible is written.
this is the last of my attention you're getting, because you clearly want it. Have fun doing what you're doing online. You're not gonna bully me off the internet. I don't give a shit what you think about me. I don't care what anyone thinks about me. You could think I'm a bitch, but you're the one with the name cunt in it, so you're the bigger one. And you started this.
Oh no, you didn't. That's that when I first heard that, I actually like physically fucking cringed. your name has cunt in it, so you're the bigger one. Like, fucking got him.
You had no right to... I did nothing to you, and you had no right to do this in the first place. So I'm defending myself, and the mentality online that you are the bitch for defending yourself is just so ass backwards. It makes no sense. So yeah, so you can shove it, sit on it and rotate. Screenshot that for your profile picture. Biatch. It's really sad that you have no life and that's all you do all day. Like, you're a very soulless person, and no, I don't think you should be raising children. I really don't. I don't care if that makes me sound bad. I really think it's horrible that they have you as an example when you have guys, different men all day, and I have screenshots, so don't even go there. And that's what you do to them too. You continually have these different men in your life, and then you flip out on them and harass them. And you've done that. I've seen it firsthand. And now you're doing that to me. It's really, really pathetic, and it's really toxic and not cool.
Toxic.
So, yeah. Anyways, have fun with your life. You think my life is bad, but at least I'm trying to do something to better myself. Excuse me. I think I can isolate my abs.
If I get lonely, I'ma need your help. Hands on myself. Hands on myself. Hands on myself. Hands on myself. I'm a big girl, I can handle myself. But if I get lonely, I'ma need your help. I'm a big girl, I can handle myself. But if I get lonely, I'ma need your help. I'm a big girl, I'm a big girl, I'm a big girl, I'm a big girl.
I'm a big girl, I can handle myself.
And not sign up to forums all day long to try and harass people. So that I will always have one up on you. So see you later.
Boy, oh boy, do I fucking hate the word toxic. It's just the worst. No, her entire rant, like, that was one of, like, the most pathetic attempts to be catty I've ever seen. Because it's just like, I'm just gonna make fun of your kids for fucking, how long is this video? For 4 minutes. I'm just gonna say that you're a bad mother because you fuck a lot of guys and smoke weed. I mean, I guess being slutty when you have kids is kind of gross, but I don't know. It seems a little bit better than having them in a fucking orphanage.
Oh, Misha, I'm sorry. Okay, maybe I saw it with someone else. No, it's not picking fights with people. It's defending yourself. It's different.
Okay.
If someone hits you first, are you just gonna let them hit you? Some people would.
Chantal, take your own advice.
Some people wouldn't get back.
Are you gonna let somebody just hit you?
Honestly, I have no idea how I would react. I can't say. I think I'm a wimp, but maybe I would get it. It depends who.
Did you say y'all hit each other? What are you talking about? This is why people don't believe you. You change your story when y'all get back together. True.
My story changes. I haven't told the full story. I haven't even really told the story, actually. So what you're hearing is snippets and mixed in with rumors and stuff, and so I know you guys are confused, and you guys, I'm not blaming you. I understand. I should have never talked about that.
Well, you did.
Actually, I didn't want it out in the open. I did say a lot out of my own mouth, and a lot of it was leaked by a former friend.
But you talked about it. It's out there. It happened, and you continue to talk about it. Somebody asked, has Dom stopped cola,
I
Chantal?
don't really care how my dad feels about my channel. He hasn't made much of an effort to be in my life, my whole life, so his opinion of it is really irrelevant to me. I'm just saying.
Okay.
Shannon out of the abuse part, yeah. It's not.
I remember the first night you met him and you said Dom was crazy.
I know.
He showed you where to park and was off his head. Or was that a cover for Dom?
Oh, Rosemary's your baby's name? That's a really lovely name. I like that name. But I'm sure you know the movie, right? Are you a fan of the movie? Who thought what was okay? Damn it, Danny. Oh my god. It's okay. I mean, I've accepted it. Yeah.
Just because he's back around you, you don't have to try to whitewash him.
And what
You
makes
can
it
just admit
worse,
you're choosing to date an abusive jerk.
He doesn't own his shit, you know? Like, I hate when people, like, and I'm learning to do this. Because sometimes I do that too. But I really hate when I or when other people do. Like, whenever it's like, just own your shit. Like, if you do something, I think everyone respects people more. You even respect yourself more. If you fuck up, you own it.
You fuck up, you own it.
Yeah, I wasn't into life. Whatever, when you're a kid or whatever, I fucked up. I'm sorry. Like, that would mean so much to me. Just that gesture, instead of trying to find an excuse like, oh, well, your mom wanted to keep me away from you because I was drinking. No, I'm sorry, but if you have a kid, you legally have a right to that kid, like, as long as you're fit. Unless he wasn't fit? I don't know. I think he was, because I still saw him. And what about now? We don't talk, really. So, no.
Wow.
I just lose respect for people that do that, you know? And I lose respect for myself when I do these things. So that's why whenever I say, like, if people talk bad about you or do something bad to you and you didn't really do anything to them, it's going to be their karma. Like, that's their problem. You know, it's not yours. Like, that's exactly why I think that.
But T and Sass called Kuwaiti police on Chantal, and they admit to it. So we're going to watch the second clip where they said, I didn't fix Twitter shortening this to 45 seconds. Here's the full clip. All right, let's watch this, and then I will give my thoughts.
That certain people.
Okay, here we go.
I will tell you, I have contacted the Kuwaiti police about oil fields being filmed, and about the fact that certain people on a visitor's visa are actually working and picking up a paycheck from YouTube. So, F her for doing what she's done. I'm not tolerating it.
Right.
I won't stand for it, and I don't mess about. I know that some of you know that I've still got contacts in Saudi Arabia. I'll have no hesitation
I didn't know that.
in asking them to give me a hand in sorting that object out. No hesitation. You tack a woman's kids and you tack her in the heart and in the gut. In the heart and in the gut.
I felt that statement right there. No matter how old your child is, I believe T and Sass child was an adult. No matter how old your child is, like, the mama bear still wants to protect fiercely, right? You come after a mama bear's cubs, they will fight back.
It's made me feel ill,
I'm sorry.
upset, all of that. But overlying all of that is anger and a need to defend what's mine, and I will.
Like, what is her problem? Like, what happened to her dogs? There's so many stories, okay? Allegedly, her second dog died of grief from the other dog. Really, really. Doesn't sound sketchy at all. With Natter. And anyway, my feet were bleeding, so he gave me his socks to wear. He's good to me too. Do you like the song? It's about abortion. We would have had a 17-year-old kid, you know.
Glad we don't.
I'm glad we don't.
Yeah, me too.
Do you regret the abortion?
If I could take back my 2 abortions, I would. I would have both my kids. I don't feel like I could have handled a kid, and I don't think it was the right thing for me. And I don't think I was ready for a kid. That's why I did it, but it bugs me every day. Because now, I wish I could have kids, and I can't. I wasn't ready, and I would be a great mom. If I had kids, I would be a great mom. Because everything I do, if I really want to, I'm good at it.
Was it scary? Yeah, I was scared. I was for the first one. So, like, my view on that is I'm not pro-abortion. I don't like abortion. I hate it, but I also understand that they have to exist because of human error. So, for me, like, especially with seeing God, like, being more spiritual, I do have more of a belief that, like, life is just precious. Like, life is very precious. Every life is precious, but at the same time, it's not about that. I don't see the abortion issue the same way as other people, I guess. Maybe, I don't know. I know it's weird because I've had 2 and I'm not pro-abortion, but I also recognize that people have a right to do what they want with their body, and situations are not perfect, and they have to exist, you know, unfortunately. And no, yeah, I don't believe in using it as a form of contraception, which is kind of what I did. I mean, I used it, I had to do it because I didn't use contraception. Or did I? No, Pete and I don't think. We did at first use condoms, actually, we did. We used to buy condoms, I remember that. And then I went on the pill for a while. And then I don't know what happened, I don't remember. I think I maybe missed a pill or something like that. And then the second one, I was just stupid. So, I don't know. You don't have to pay here that's a free procedure. And I didn't go to a Morgentaler clinic where the protesters and all that shit. Like, I actually got lucky. It's covered in healthcare here. Like, it's free. And, like, I met with, it was actually a good procedure. Like, it was done, I was euthanized. I was euthanized. I was anesthetized. I was put under for both. One of them, I had to have like a stent put in to dilate my uterus the night before. And then I talked to a doctor, because not every doctor would do it. So Miss Tree something. I remember her name, Tree Doctor. I don't know, I called her Dr. Tree Hugger. And then you're like with a whole bunch of women in this like in this prep session. It's like a day surgery. So you're there all day. You go in, you can't drink anything. There was this one girl who she was hysterical. Like, I felt so bad. It's not pleasant. It's not something anyone there wants to do. You know, it's just something that women have to deal with. And I don't think that any fucking man, any man, has a right to talk to even, no, like those older male politicians talking about what women should do with their bodies. No. It's not an easy decision, and I just really didn't know what to do, and Pete's didn't really. I mean, we would have a teenage son right now. It's so fucked up. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, the nurses were very nice. It was the right choice for you. Yeah, sure. I mean, well, we have a strong bond. We've been through a lot together. Holy fuck. I've been through so much with him, like family, you know? But I don't romantically love him anymore. I don't. So, but yeah, I was there like all day. They put me under. I woke up, I was bleeding. And they gave me something to eat, and I got my stuff from the locker. It was at a hospital. I was just, the second one I was just getting with BB, and, I wasn't sure whose kid. I was pretty sure it wasn't BB's because of the timeline, and I was like, yeah, but I was starting to see BB when I was getting it done, and he was so supportive. Like, he called me the whole time. He was so worried about me. And he knew it wasn't. Like, he knew it was someone else's. Because I was still seeing, the guy's name was like Manzi, I think. I was still seeing Manzi. I was seeing Manzi while I was seeing BB. And BB was seeing another woman at the same time as he was seeing at the tail end of seeing this woman, and then whenever he like fell in love with me, he tried to pawn her off to his other friend. He's like, hey, I have a friend, I can't see you anymore because I'm seeing somebody that I'm in love with. But I remember BB one time, 24 weeks is too far along. Oh wow. Yeah, well, that's why there's supposed to be a limit on that, Rhonda. Like, what, 24 weeks? That's like, what, 3 months? I did cheat on Pete's with BB, yeah. And then, no, I didn't, no. Sorry. I started seeing Manzi before BB, and then I met BB. Like, at this time when I was starting to see other people, I was over, like, the relationship with Pete's. And it wasn't very long after I broke it to him that I had been cheating, and I'm no longer in love with him, and I want to break up. And he just sat there on the couch, like, looking sad, but he's like, if you want to have an open relationship, I would be down with that. And I was like, no, I don't want an open relationship. You know what? Yeah, I want to be kind to everybody. I took drugs with Shannon too, EG. I took cocaine with her too in the past. Makes her a bad person? I don't have any hard feelings, I mean, towards anybody. Even if they talk shit about me, I don't care. You're not going to make me bitter. You're not going to make me angry anymore. You're not going to make me upset. You're not going to hurt my feelings. You know, like, I don't know. I just don't like people who just say really dirty shit when they're angry. I mean, I've said some low shit, but I don't go that low. Like, I go pretty low. How low do I go? What do I say? I took drugs with Shannon too, EG. I took cocaine with her too in the past. Makes her a bad person? And you don't know the details of that story. So you can't speak on it because you don't know. Right? You don't know the details. Actually, it wasn't that long ago I did some with her. Yeah. I had some at the graduation party, at her daughter's graduation party. Yep. Oops. You know, like, I don't know. I just don't like people who just say really dirty shit when they're angry. I mean, I've said some low shit, but I don't go that low. Like, Julie, I thought it was like maybe like
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
hours later.
It's defending yourself. It's different.
Is that a cat on a pizza box? He is on a pizza box.
I never put BBJ down. Had I wished I put her down? Yes. If you see all that's revealed about her from the vets, which we never even seen an actual report of, just a Twitter tweet. She's 21 and she's got all these conditions, extreme arthritis. You're gonna force her to go to the vet. You're gonna drag her to the vet for clout. You're gonna make her take pills for clout. Effort, but I have a noises home. Yeah, the most important thing, like you said, Missy Moo, is just finding like somewhere that's like I gotta think of her, you know. And that includes if your pet is suffering. So I really don't want that to happen. To like the Middle East a little bit. Yes, and a tizzy. I feel bad for BBJ. Do you guys think I should like? I hate to say that. I wish I could like give her to someone very, very loving for the last little bit of her life. Well, I like she's gonna be alone for a couple months. She's gonna have Pete's and Pete's mom, but even someone even more loving to always hold her and pet her every day like I do. You guys don't know the guilt I deal with. Like, honestly, I want to cry. I feel like she's gonna live to be 50, I swear. I think she would be sad for like maybe tops a couple days, but not even. Kristen, I gave her a good life for 20 years. Like, basically, I was like, she's after 16 years, I was like, okay. No, I'm just kidding. Saying kidding after a sentence doesn't erase it. No, but it sets the intention. Ageless Beauty, what's wrong with you? I'm like gonna like not meet and go get married. Put my life on hold because BBJ. Like, put my life on hold because BBJ. Like, no, listen. My cat is 20. Okay, if the vet tells me that it might be better for her since her quality of life is not good, it's more humane to euthanize her. I absolutely believe in that. Whoops, maybe. If you want, I'm not against that really. Well, actually, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, no, there's people who, want to. It's not about abandoning. I'm not thinking about abandoning her, actually. I'm actually taking the time to think of her. It's actually the opposite. I'm actually taking care and time and thinking about the best option for BBJ. Okay? She is queen, and I give her a lot of love and attention. So I'm trying to find the same for her while I'm gone. I'm going to be gone for 3 months. Do you think she's going to be happy with Pete? He's not going to give her the same affection that I did, so I need somebody who will. She will appreciate that. But if I take her to the vet and the vet says she's 20, like, I come home and she, like, normally when she she must be losing her hearing. I have to go up to her on the chair and go, hello. And she goes like all like she was all confused. She's she's obviously like she's freaking in like adult years, probably like a 90. Do you know any 90-year-olds who are in the epitome of good health? Because I sure as heck don't. I don't know any who are good health at 90. Heck, I don't even know anybody who's 90. So BBJ is a feline miracle. No, exactly, Reginald. So most vets don't euthanize just for that. So I'm not taking her to the vet just for that. I'm also going to be bringing Sam. So I think I mean, I don't know. It might be in her best interest. She is old and frail, and I'm not going to be there. And there's going to be like male cats. I don't think the environment will be the best for her. She won't be as happy. I'm thinking of her happiness. I think she could be happy with somebody who's very loving and who has the same energy as I do. And Miss Emo, I think you're right, like someone like you who's very loving to their pets. That's very nice and humane to do. Hi, Down Under. All you're thinking is a witch hunt, like, oh, she's abandoning her pet. Whatever, I don't care. Be offended. You have the right. But Missy, like, you must know she might, like, she doesn't look terribly strong. So she might need like a quiet place and like a lot of love and attention, like one-on-one. I'll email you too. Yeah, you guys can email me if you have any suggestions. I'm just thinking of what's best for them because I honestly, I think it's actually responsible of owners to, if they know, like it is, okay, yes, I am a shitty ass owner. Okay, I'm a shitty ass owner. Is that, you want to hear that, all right? For thinking of rehoming my pets, but honestly, I do it because like I do love my pets. I do love my pets a lot. BBJ going to the vet and not coming home. Susie Q, how can you give away BBJ after 20 years? She loves you and you will throw her away for a guy from the other side of the world. No, I'm not throwing her away. I'm thinking of someone to take care of her, maybe even better than I can. And it's not my fault she won't die. I'm just joking. Yeah. If you really want to know, I'm rehoming my cats to a wood chipper. Okay? BBJ, you're not going in the suitcase. You're going in a cardboard box. Cardboard box? It's probably a bag, Zeta. I think pets get buried in bags. Deal with it. Death is a thing. Ew. You stink. Like old people. I hate cat hair now. How can you give away BBJ after 20 years? She loves you and you will throw her away for a guy from the other side of the world. It's not my fault she won't die. I'm just joking. Maybe she would be happy with like an elderly woman. And they can like pass away together. I'm kidding. My pets are suffering and there's no hope and I have to put them on meds to prolong their life. Forget it. Take a dirt nap. I love you, but what do you want me to do? I'm not putting her on friggin' meds for seizures. I'll put her down. No. Call the authorities, I don't care. The cats have already taken to Pete's and like forgotten about me. I feel sad, but at the same time, like, I choose my husband over, not that like, it's not that I'm choosing, it's obviously like my husband is number one in my life, you know. If you're looking forward to the blue couch, you can sit on the couch and think a lot about BBJ. B. I just want to knock their heads together. Someone said that you rolled BBJ up in bologna and ate her. If you could stop harassing me in the middle of the night with your dementia, your senile dementia, that would be great. Even when I could stop harassing me in the middle of the night with your dementia, your senile dementia, that would be great. Even when I called the vet to make the appointment, they're like, oh my gosh, she's so old. She's old, she's 20, 21. Like, you know. So I'm just trying to like spend as much time with her and, you know, make her as comfortable as I can. She has a vet appointment. She's like, how old is your cat? It was the appointment I made was an not end of life. Sorry, that's a slip. I'm bringing my cat to the vet, and if the vet tells me she should be put down, I'm going to euthanize my cat. You're villainizing me for something that's not even immoral. Like, why are you even upset? While you're euthanize shaming me, oh, you better not euthanize BBJ. It's none of your business what I do with my pets. People are villainizing me like I'm just like, okay, BBJ, I want to get rid of you. That's not what's happening, because if that's what was happening, I would have taken her a lot sooner to get put down. And then whenever I travel, Pete's can take care of. Sam is really close to him now. BBJ, I don't know what, we'll see. Seems like she's in her last stage of life. Yeah, so she might not even, like, if I see her health super declined by the time I want to travel, I might just put her down and keep her ashes. She's old. What do you want? It's the circle of life. Oh well, if it's cruel, what do you want me to do? I can't bring them with me. You want me to divorce somebody? Sorry, not happening. It's not your cat. It's not your business. I would rather put BBJ to sleep than give it to FFG. There's no way that's ever gonna happen. In the arms of an angel. As usual. Like, why are you even watching me? I'm gonna travel around the world.
Inshallah, I'm going to be in the Middle East for at least a few years. So, yeah, that's it. I'm not going to talk about my visa and all that, but basically I'll be a resident and I won't have to worry about traveling back and forth. It's just, the journey is just way too hard on me. I just don't, it's not something that I enjoy doing really regularly every 3 months. It's too much.
I'm gonna travel around the world. I hate hearing people say, you're gonna drop your cats. I'm sorry that you're a pathetic cat dad, okay? Like, with no life. What do you want me to do?
And whenever I'm like ear to ear or face to face with him, like everything I say to you guys, I freeze. Like when I called him on Messenger, I freeze. On live that time when I called him, I freeze. I just cannot get it out. And there's so much I wanted to say to him. Like, I was just so overwhelmed with emotion, and I just froze, and I was just like, you know, and I was like, and I knew what's her face is always, she's always like right there. Like, she's a fucking BBJ, but not as cute. Like
she's a fucking BBJ, but not as cute. Like,
yeah.
We deserve privacy, Nanny. Go fucking some people right now, like in person. I just want to be alone. So like, I feel like I never have like 100% complete privacy ever. Hey, Helena, welcome to our Barbie Stars Ready Set Bees. I need to move away from my life. I'm not happy here. I fucking hate this place, actually. I hate it. And I don't like, I want to just like be by my, I wish I fucking never met them. I hate them so much. I hope they fucking suffer and perish in the worst way. I hope they fucking suffer and perish in the worst way. I hope their life crumbles and fucking falls. And I hate them. I hate them with every ounce, every cell, every ounce of my being. Because when I think of them laughing at me, fucking me over, this is your karma. Listen very carefully to me. You too will pay for what you've done. And bitch, Dee Dee, if you think you're gonna take me to court, just fucking try it, bitch, because I will. You are going down. You are going down, grandma ugly doo-doo. You are going down. And you too, Natter. Green gonorrhea giving motherfucker. Your life is shit and will be shit from now on. You'll always be running from the law. At Dee Dee's condo. Nice life you have. That's what you deserve. You're already in prison. We don't have to worry about you actually going to prison right now, because in the meantime, you're actually in prison. Begging me to get you an apartment to get away from doo-doo. And then you put holes in her wall and she still harbors you. Nice womanly power, doo-doo. Fucking dumb bitch.
It does. Why do you want her to go every month? It's not going to prevent her from dying. That's exactly what they want.
It does. Why do you want her to go every month? It's not going to prevent her from dying. That's exactly what they want. It does. Why do you want her to go every month? It's not going to prevent her from dying. That's exactly what they want.
I'm thinking, okay, let's get to BBJ. Let me just, oh, by the way, here's my tattoo update. No one cares! Abby, so the vet called. I always get such nice vets for BBJ. And, like, she had geriatric blood work the last time I was there. She was, like, really surprised for, like, her age, how good her blood work was. I said that since she's had her, like, nails done and her checkup, like, she's actually, like, put a bit of weight on, her nails were growing. Like, Sam's nails are fine. But BBJ, like, will not let me cut her nails, and she's, like, stresses too much, and her nails grow quicker. Her nails grow quicker. Her nails grow quicker, and, like, she doesn't scratch as much as Sam, so, like, her nails were growing quicker, and they were, like, starting to grow under. So I felt really bad about that, but, like, since her paws got taken care of and everything, like, she's been eating better, and, like, you know, so I scheduled another appointment in, like, a month and a half, and she has to get her nails done again there. They want to see her again. And then I'm going to repeat the blood work in, like, 3 months or so. She's like, I've usually she's like, the oldest cat I've seen is, like, 23, 24. She's like, usually they live to be, like, 16, 18 for a healthy weight cat, but, like, an overweight cat usually doesn't live to be very long. And I said, oh, chubby moose, we need to get you on a Peloton. Oh, can't lose my chubby moose to obesity. I can't lose my chubby moose to obesity and diabetes. Yes, it is good. Yes, I'm glad I took her to the vet. So you guys were right about that. Of course. And I was going to take her. I just don't like people fucking down my throat. Like, you're a bad cat owner because you're not taking her this month. Like, it's just bullshit. You know? I know I'm a good cat owner. She doesn't scratch as much as Sam, so, like, her nails were growing quicker and they were, like, starting to grow under. So I felt really bad about that. Chantal, only you know when your cats need a vet appointment. Yes, this is very true. Now, I was thinking for OnlyFans. Do you know these people fucking message peds? Tell her to go to the doctor. BBJ has been very well cared for her whole life. Do you know these people fucking message peds? Tell her to go to the doctor. BBJ has been very well cared for her whole life. I'm disappointed that I'm villainized for trying to do what's best for my cats, because the bottom line is I loved my cats. I still love them, but I loved them and did a lot to take care of them. And was I the best owner all the time? No, but I couldn't even take care of myself half the time. So, because I was torn between what's the best decision for her. You know, she's very elderly, she's frail, blah, blah, blah. How much time does she have left? Quality of life. That's what the vet does. They assess quality of life versus, you know, so So that's that. So the people seem very, very, very nice. And excited to have BBJ. And I was promised that she would spend the rest of her life happy and eating lots of treats. Okay. Fucking hell. I'm gonna get to BBJ in a minute, I swear to fucking God. Stop with BBJ. Alright, so. I can't with the comments. That poor cat. I hope she's alive. It was a fucking nail trim. Calm your tits. Holy shit. Fuck! I had a technician appointment. They fit me in for a technician appointment for eyesight. Mostly I would like her nails trimmed. They said, is there anything else wrong with her? Like any symptom? Like what else do you want? And I was just like, well, mostly just, nail trim mostly, but I should have also said like a checkup, right? Like a normal checkup. So they just fit me in, they were, for that. And so whenever we were, because there's nothing wrong with BBJ. Like, knock on wood, but I'm going to bring her, like I rescheduled for tomorrow. But, and we're definitely not missing it. I made her a full medical appointment, like not just the nail trim. So I called them back and said, like, fucking asshole, and you can eat shit, and I'm like, so be ready, bitches. All right. Have you tried eating her? Ew, no. I don't like tough old meat. I'm kidding. Saying kidding after a sentence doesn't erase it. No, but it sets the intention. How about foster care until she can get adopted out? I'm gonna try to rehome her first and see what happens, but that's a good idea. B. I've lived with her since 2004. I know, I've seen her, like, you only seen her for a few years, and even then you could probably notice in older vlogs. You only seen her for a few years, and even then you could probably notice in older vlogs. She's a lot more older looking now, but that will happen. But I just don't want her to have like diseases and kidney problems, and arthritis is very painful in cats. And
So let's start with a BBJ update. Okay, so we'll get it out of the way, and then we can go back to exactly what we were doing before I had to end the stream. Okay, so most of BBJ's results have come back. The only one that has not yet come back is the results for the cardiac marker in the blood, or the blood test cardiac marker, whatever. Okay, hang on, I took little notes as she was going. Please forgive me if they make little sense. I was trying to copy everything down, and there's a few things here. So the first one, BBJ's kidney enzymes are higher than usual. She has chronic kidney disease, which they're calling stage 1.
But I just don't want her to have like diseases and kidney problems. And I have a feeling she has kidney issues, because the last time I took her and the vet did blood tests on her, she had mild kidney problems, which they said was normal for an elderly cat. There was nothing that really they can do about it. And whenever I had the pretty litter, her urine would turn blue. So that was a while ago.
She's going to start a renal care diet, the food that I had been fucking screaming at fucking Chantal about since little Ollie had his kidney failure. And I found out all about it, and how all it takes is the fucking renal food sometimes to keep them in stage 1. So thank God she's only in stage 1. And yes, that's right. Pusher, very common in older pets. And she also has another something going on that the vets explained to me could be affecting the kidney. So when one is treated, they're hoping it will help her kidney as well. So she's going to start the renal care diet tomorrow. Her thyroid enzymes were also elevated. Normal numbers are 60, and her number was 74. So the problem is that puts pressure on the body and causes hypertension and weight loss. And the hyperthyroidism does need meds. So she's going to start those meds tomorrow as well. In her urine analysis, she has a urine infection, and they said it's pretty bad. They're starting her with a 2-week treatment for the urine infection because it's so bad. After 2 weeks, we're going to have to do more blood tests.
And whenever I had the pretty litter, her urine would turn blue. So that was a while ago.
And see blood and urine tests to see if that has cleared up. And also, I'm sorry, I didn't even take that note.
The blood test in 2 weeks. I'm sorry, this was a lot to take in all at once. Something will also be rechecked next week with the blood. So it's going to be blood and urine again, not next week, I'm sorry, in 2 weeks. And they're going to see at that point if she still has the urine infection, they'll decide if she should have 1 more week of the antibiotics. Next, BBJ. Oh, I'm sorry, they're going to recheck her thyroid also in 2 weeks. I did write it down. So like I said, we're still waiting for the results of the cardiac marker blood test. She's also going to start injections for her arthritis.
But I just don't want her to have like diseases. Arthritis is very painful in cats, and
I didn't even catch what the hell that was called. It's going to be 1 time per month. I'm going to take her to the vet. She's going to get an injection with a vet tech. And they said that it works almost immediately and it really, really gives them a lot of relief. So, I mean, that would have been a very simple thing for Chantal to have been doing. It's not that expensive, you know, for the amount of relief that's given to the animal. So yeah, that'll be once a month. And tomorrow I'll be going to pick up her new food, her all that medications, and while I'm there I'll be making the appointment for 2 weeks from now to recheck the urine and blood and for the first injection for her joints. So that's the update on BBJ, and we'll find out about the cardiac marker in a few days. The vet said she would call me back with those results as well. So yeah, until those results come in and now we redo urine and blood tests again in 2 weeks, that's the BBJ update that I have for now. She was, it was a lot of information just given to me, but the vet was still very optimistic. You know what I mean? There was not, you know, remember I told you without that little voice and stuff, there was no little voice. It was like, she's going to be feeling better tomorrow. She's going to feel, you know what I mean? We got this. Like, okay, high five, vet. We got this.
I really never, I really never, he has a very large, you don't even notice your ego. For example, when I put on the TV, our live stream together, he complimented himself like a million times. Like, I thought I looked cute with my red lipstick. Would be nice to hear I looked cute. Babe, you look cute. Yeah. I mean, obviously people can find out if they're going to shelters. They're not. B, are you okay? Oh, you can say the eyebrow. You can say the eyebrow. You can say the eyebrow. No way you would take them. That takes effort. It takes effort that I would be willing to do if it was their best interest. Oh, Rachel Langley. Again, you're wrong about me. I know that really must, I don't know what your problem is. Like this person, for example, I'm pretty sure I've seen them say not nice things about me for like years. It's like, why follow me if I bother you so much? You've been complaining for years about the way I live my life. So who's the dumb one here? You. You guys know our apartment is smaller, has no windows. Why would I not like let him? It would be selfish, I think, of me, because yeah, like if I'm just thinking of myself, that's where the problem is. I see people think I'm selfish with everything and that I don't. I can say that I am selfish sometimes, but with my cats, no, I'm doing like what's the best thing for them in any case. Oh, like, what is her problem? Like, what happened to her dogs? There's so many stories, okay? Allegedly, her second dog died of grief from the other dog. Really? Really? Doesn't sound sketchy at all. But meanwhile, I have to rehome my pets, which is in their best interest, instead of lugging them to another country in a smaller apartment. Like, when I'm going to be traveling and living life, you should try it.
Basically, I'll be a resident and I won't have to worry about traveling back and forth. It's just the journey is just way too hard on me. I just don't, it's not something that I enjoy doing really regularly every 3 months. It's too much.
It's so true. I'm sorry, but yeah, exactly. So they were just judging that these pets are abused and live in horrible conditions, even though the animal control showed up like 3 times since living here. And like, oh my gosh. I don't get along with her if she stopped with them. She did love them. Well, then, how about you keep that energy, Brittany, with her and go tell her to shut up about my cats? How about that? That's the only reason we're bringing up her dead dogs, is because. And how do you know she loved them? Like, how do you know? She's claiming I don't love my cats. So why is it so far-fetched for us to assume she didn't love her dogs? Like, go keep that energy with her. Thank you. Like, seriously. And Brittany, I'm giving a response for that racist witch called FFG. Exactly. That's all we're doing is responding to what she does exactly to us. The cat situation is sad and unfortunate, but these people who need to cry closets to deal with it. I know, obviously it's sad, but it's like, you know, I get that. But like life is always moving on. Like I'm not, I don't know. You know, like, I don't know. When it comes to pets, I'm just like a believer in like ethical euthanasia or whatever you call it. Mercy euthanasia. You're free, just you, Harry, and Salah. Yeah, well, if Harry was here, I would be rehoming him too. BBJ Web M diagnosis. People all, yeah, exactly. She looks pretty good. Is she still bathing herself? Yeah. No, and she wants to jump. No, she can't. There's no room. She bathes herself. She eats. She asks for treats, but she's doing weird things, like a bit like, how can I say behavior? It's such like little behavior change things. She's more needy for sure, like way more needy and weird. I don't know. You're a weird, smelly old person. Go away. Go away. BBJ, you're a weird, smelly old person. Go away. Go away. BBJ and all her cute bald spots. B, please. Please come over cute. Thank you. Look at her. You can't deny all my pets are cute. Don't. But most pets are cute. See, every time I kiss her, I get a cat hair in my face. Stop. I'm not soft launching anything. Watch out for increased thirst. She has a lot of increased thirst, Tortellini. She drinks so much. And what she's doing is, what was I gonna say? I don't remember. I have so many thoughts in my brain. Okay, I gotta wash these dishes. Why did I go live? I should have only gone live after I was like all set up, right? No. No, BBS Angels. He has a job interview? Have you tried eating her? Ew. No. I don't like tough old meat. I'm kidding. How about foster care until she can get adopted out? I'm gonna try to rehome her first and see what happens, but that's a good idea. Increased thirst can be like kidneys, yeah. Well, they did do a kidney test last time, which wasn't even a year ago, and she had kidney problems. Meg. Cat diabetes could be a... I don't think so. She's not... I don't know. Did thin cats get it too? I know for humans they do, but thin humans get diabetes, but felines are different. What's wrong with her besides being just elderly? Nothing. Oh, I don't know. I mean, being elderly, what do you mean just being elderly? You think people like hit a certain age and then just die? No, you die from being old, from incurring health conditions that are just due to old age, which is what I'm telling you. That BBJ probably has some of those. Like last time I brought her to the vet, they just made it seem like, you know, she's old.
So who was that now? Okay, so we were paused. Okay, let me see if it's this. All right, so we're paused. No idea who that was. Vet? Maybe it's the vet. Neither is Oxytail. Love that. Probably asking her a few questions as to why there's cat shit on her cat and why she didn't clean it up. Like, can you imagine? Let me check here. Probably the vet.
The shrimp is very good too, but I don't know.
She had this.
Yeah.
Excuse me for a second, folks. I gotta do something. Did I figure out which one it was? Yeah, I did. I figured out which one it was. Let me bring that back up on the screen. And let me do this. We are here on that screen. This is on this screen. And she is at the vet. So this one. Yeah, the background totally matches up. So this is called the Bytown Vet, Bytown Cat Hospital, the joy of cats. And if you look carefully, it matches that, which matches this. So that is where she is at. She is definitely at the vet right now. So that's pretty cool. Okay, yeah, it matches. If you look in the background, it's the same thing. Okay, she's back.
All right.
They'll try to run away.
Have a look at her now.
All right, she's
Hi,
back.
Sam Q.
Give me a second. Right, Lask.
I'm hungry. If BBJ needs surgery, start a GoFundMe. BBJ's worth a GoFundMe, but not. Hi, Sandy. Yeah. You gotta remember, even people like Chris Watts have fan clubs. That's sad. There's no hope. Hi, Sandy and Ange. I'm good. I'm okay. Make grilled cheese with tomatoes. Grilled cheese? I'd have to go to the grocery store. Jeffrey Dahmer had fangirls. She's the most delusional. Jinx, BBJ. I think she's okay. The vet. We'll get we'll find out about her. I hope she's all right. Oh my god.
Oh, my bad, everybody. So Army Wife said, it says on the cat hospital website that currently, due to COVID, they only accept appointments for ill cats. So I guess that's why BBJ is there, because she was throwing up. We've heard Footy Booty say this on a multitude of occasions, so that still makes a lot of sense.
Take BBJ home before you go eat. Poor thing shit herself.
Hi, Suzanka.
I am Kimikaze. BBJ DQ. She will want some. She'll be too scared to eat vanilla ice cream.
Hey, Sarah.
Nobody knows. Dark Desert Highway. Good luck to BBJ. Thank you. BBJ!
All right, no problem, Fun and Fab.
He says, don't get scared and don't back down. He's just trying to scare you by talking about in 3 months. Go. I'm not backing down. So, 3 months? Well, we'll wait 3 months then. She's probably having a meltdown. My vet. Oh, your cat's 19 too? Oh no, yeah, Monica. She's gonna get her geriatric blood panel. You know, geriatric. She's fucking old. You want
You're short,
pizza?
Ale.
It's normal. Guilt and fear. It's normal. Guilt and fear. Yeah. I guess so. Geriatric BBJ. Geriatric is my go-to. I know. It's so funny. M. Hobbs, welcome to Very Important Beezer. Ready, set,
For sure, say let's do more.
Yeah. I need someone to shave my head.
Does she look drag, Mama Bear?
You can stand me at the gates of hell. Won't back down.
For sure, Sun Q.
5 different caps on me all the time. I'm gonna let my hair grow a bit. Agree to disagree. I gunk ASMR.
Remember when she canceled before because Pete's couldn't go and help her? She said the cage was too heavy and she needed his help. Well, now you know that's bullshit because she was handling that cage pretty well. In fact, she was manhandling that cage, so to speak. Okay, here we go. She's back. So that was all bullshit about the cage being heavy and this and that. Hey, baby Nia.
So, hi, Jerry. Yeah, I'm just waiting to pick her up. I have to bring her back.
Okay, sure,
I have to
Carla.
give her a pretty big dose of gabapentin and bring her back next week because she's too agitated to continue the exam. I'm okay. I look tired, I know. But they clipped her nails. They want to give her geriatric blood work next week too. But other than that, like she thought she seemed like a bit small. She weighs like 6.5 pounds. But she doesn't know hers like she was always that small. So I told her that and she said, "Oh, okay." She seems like a small build of a cat. But she said also for her age, it's like normal to see cats who are like, as cats get older, they lose weight. Dementia check. Poor BBJ. She is old.
For sure, on Classically, actually.
Jacqueline.
Exactly, Zardo. All right, we're back to this again. Yeah, BBJ is tiny.
And negativity are things we don't need to be known for here. Anyone agree?
They can't do the blood test today. She's too upset.
It's the last thing we want.
Are you really, Sandy and Ange? Oh,
Okay.
is it a painkiller?
They're back.
Excuse me.
She's back. Who keeps calling? You just got back. What is going on? Let's hear that last minute once again. Then
My
she's back.
phone. I have another phone coming soon.
Ashley Eaton says she thinks
BBJ's good.
Nader was detained. What happened to her other phone? Which other phones? She allegedly ordered one phone and then it didn't show up, which was another Samsung. Then she ordered an iPhone 13 Pro Max, which is showing up soon because her second phone, which is the iPhone 12, I'm not sure if it's a Pro Max. Maybe probably was. She does always max out on her phones. That was given to Nader.
They can't do the
Roman.
blood test today. She's too upset. Are you really, Sandy and Ange? Oh, is it a painkiller? Excuse me.
Okay, so that's what happened. Somebody's calling her again. We're paused. Oh, she's back. Let's go back over. I guess BBJ is done. Hey, Mississippi Queen, what's up?
It's okay. Oh, Sweetie! Sweetie! Hey! You want a treat? The thing is a treat. Hey! Hey!
Right, natural ginger.
Treats! I got some gabapentin for Casey Sorrow. What? I don't want you to fall here. No. Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetie. Hi, sweetie. So they put a pad there. It's okay. No.
Hey, Shoshana.
They didn't offer her a sedative for this time. I don't know why. I don't know. They said to come back. They gave me the sedative to come back with. Hi, baby girl. You have a pad to poop on. Okay, guys, I'm going home. Just hold on. We're going home. Going home. Hard to do these things alone. Things alone. Just hold on, we're going home.
Oh, can she really not sing now? Please, thanks.
I got my eyes on you. Everything that I feel.
Exactly, Zardoz.
Sweetie?
That's what I've been saying.
I'm exhausted.
The way how she was tossing that crate around really shows you her care for her animal that's been with her for, what, 17 years, since 2005.
What?
Can you imagine?
Oh.
Can you imagine tossing around your family member that's been with you since 2005?
Oh. Yes.
Hey, go hands girl.
Okay, sweetie. Okay, sweetie. Let me hold this. Yes. 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 I got my eyes. Okay, BB Angels. BB Angels.
Exactly, natural ginger.
I know. I know. I'm dropping you off. And I got a call. Somebody sent me some flowers. Somebody sent me flowers. So sweet.
Smash that like button, everybody.
I know who it is. I got my eyes on.
That's what I want to know, Terry K. Did they clean her up? Well, she's not worried about the smell, so I'm thinking they did.
Sweetie. What? What? Sweetie. Yeah, they didn't even ask me for a sedate. Would make sense to just sedate her now, but her heart rate was 220, so they didn't want to give her anything. Didn't even give her shots. Sweetie. And then Mr. Sam. So I got to give her this gabapentin in her food 3 hours before I bring her next Wednesday. And then the 3rd, I have my piercing. Hey, sweetie. Yeah. We're going home. We're going back. We're going home. Then I'm gonna.
One small moose, I'm assuming they cleaned her up because she's not talking about the smell.
Maybe we should go somewhere haunted to eat today. What? You don't like that idea?
Hey, sugar free.
Baby angel, how I love her. She's an angel to me. What? Hold your nerves.
If anybody.
Calm your horses. We're gonna be home in 10 minutes, BB Jens. That's already finished. You're all set. Yes. You're no longer a neglected animal. You're no longer a neglected animal. Right, BB Junes? Yes, BB Junes. Today's Saturday?
Hi
It
there,
is.
Cherry Ripe.
Today's a weekend day.
What's up?
Why is the vet open on a Saturday this late? Maybe they're open till 5 or something. I don't know. Oh yes, BB Jens. By the age of 40, I would like to have a house. So I have a couple years. And I'm not settling for less, ever again. I want my Prince Charming. I'm a beast. Are you a beast? You are a beast.
Poor
Hi,
BBJ.
sweetie. BBJ Jewel. She's a sweet angel. Baby angel. We're gonna cuddle and stuff. We're gonna cuddle like. Oh, yes, we are. And you pooped on my shirt. I won't forget this. I'm just shooting the garbage or what? What? Actually, I should order some pet pads from Amazon or the dollar store. You guys want to go dollar store shopping one of these days?
For sure, Gohan's girl.
I'm going to be planning out my content because I agree. This is an end of an era, so it's going to be a little messy and everything. You're such a good girl. She's looking at me. You are a BB angel. Yes.
Right, Antonio?
Yeah.
She isn't that far.
You're such a good girl. You're a good girl. You are. Yes. You are.
Exactly,
I can't get over
doodly-doo.
it. I can't get over it. It's just disbelief. And the doctor said you're ugly because you have bald spots, but other than that, you're in good health. Yes. BBJ. Yes, BBJ. BBJ. What? 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 The doctor said you might have an overactive thyroid because of your nails growing fast and because you're skinny. That's what she said. Yes.
Oh, really,
That's what she
Jarella?
said. I know. And you weren't a good girl. Tried to attack the vet.
Exactly, Izzy. BBJ is not fine, but she'll always say she's fine, it's okay, no problem. But what else is she just not telling us?
You're high strung. But it's okay. You're old, BB Jens. Yes. You're old.
Right, overactive thyroid. Gotcha. Write it down. Put it in your notes. Let's see what she says next week, Wednesday. Let's see if she'll cancel or reschedule because she's supposed to go to Quebec City for whatever reason. Drive around, do something. I have no idea.
All right, guys. Yes, BBJ. We're home. And you get to go come back home and have treats. Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Exactly, CM Cakes.
Coming. You know we're almost home, eh? You know. Are you mad at me? What? Good grief, BBJ. Oh. BBJ! I know! God. You don't have to yell at me.
Hi there, Cuddles.
Why are you yelling at me? BBJ! Coming. Okay. Home care instructions. Not for you!
Majestic Mama, hi there.
Not for you! For the love of God! What? I'm coming. Give me 2 minutes, BB Jens. She's not getting ice cream. I'm kidding. Do you want some ice cream? Hey? You want some ice cream? See you guys in the purse.
Oh, we are back already. Okay.
Live on my phone, on my computer. So look out for my live stream in 5 minutes.
Okay, so she's gone. All right, so she's gone. She's gonna stream from the computer.
So I'm being harassed a lot, and I know people are going to do that because they want drama. They want me to talk about this case. They want me to go on about it. So I'm just going to say, I'm just going to block you. Like, especially on like Instagram. People saying things like, we are putting together a case of all of the stuff you've done online. And I just want you to know that you're actually going to make things worse. Like, I'm not talking about this.
Hey, Kitty Boop.
At all. But I want you to know, no matter what I've done online, no matter how many times I've farted, no matter how many times I've smoked weed or taken edibles or admitted to doing cocaine,
Hey, Smith.
doesn't excuse that he fucking hit me. Even if he only did it once, he hit me. Where am I looking at? The camera. So me smoking weed does not excuse that. No matter what you put together in my live streams, I have nothing to hide. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid of you, and I'm not afraid of your harem. And I'm going to pursue this to the full extent of the law. And if I lose, I lose, but I'm gonna fight. And that's all I have to say. So you can all try to intimidate me all you want.
Hey, Slinky.
But you're just gonna piss me off, and I'm just gonna fight harder. So that's it. Goodbye. They can't arrest you for things you previously did. Exactly. This is not a case against me. That's what they don't realize. This is not going to be me and him going to Judge Judy and being like, well, she did this and she did this about me online. In that case, he would have to go to civil court, take me to civil court for whatever. Abuser enablers. Abuser enable. Exactly. So if you fund this person, I seen someone like sending them like fucking super chats. Well, you are supporting an abuser. Well, you are supporting an abuser. Sexual assault abuser. So have good. I hope you feel good about that. Fuck you. Yeah, BBJ has to go back. But I'm kind of like, I feel bad. Nothing is wrong with BBJ. Everyone keeps forcing her to go to the vet.
Broke her CPAP. Allegedly.
I don't want to go downstairs.
Oh shit! I did not see that coming. Oh, dead! I'm fucking dead. FFG, how sweet is BBJ? Oh, she's doing great. The next appointment is on the 16th, and after then there'll be another update. Next, we're doing bloods and urine test again to see if the infection is gone from the urinary tract infection, and to see if the calibration of the hyperthyroid meds. So, salad ain't hitting that. I mean, yeah, I can't see it. You know what? I don't know. Yeah, that fucking pinching cat thing is so weird. What? Is that something you used to do, Chantal? Probably. That seems like projection to me.
Like, you guys hear how he's upset, like, crazy about Pete. Like, this is not normal. Like, Pete called you a fucker or whatever because of me. Okay? Like, if you had a friend of 20 years who you went to and, like, cried about a relationship, your friend would probably hate your girlfriend too. And then you expect me to just drop him like a sack of shit? When he's done more for me than you probably ever will? Hi, baby girl. Pete's find a therapist is crucial to indicate. Yeah, like, Pete's find a therapist is crucial to indicate. Yeah, like, Pete's find a therapist is crucial to indicate. Yeah. Pete's find a therapist is crucial to indicate. Yeah, like.
Yeah.
I really never I really never really You like frogs? No way! I'm afraid to pick one up because once I mishandled the frog too hard, I think I pressed on its belly and its guts came out. I felt really fucking bad. Sorry, TMI, but that was so horrifying. It traumatized me and I never want to touch another frog again in my life. I felt so bad. I picked it up too rough or something. I don't know what happened. I know, Jack. What people are doing is blowing something so out of proportion and causing a lot of false outrage.
Come on up, Casey. Come on.
Oh, jeez. Are you actually okay? That is concerning.
What people are saying is 100% not true. No, but how do you know she's in pain? Like, people just make assumptions like they're a veterinarian. I'm gonna take her whenever I get back. If the vet says that she's suffering or something, yeah, I will euthanize her.
This video and subsequent videos showing BBJ in Pizza's care are what really set off this firestorm. Viewers began to notice that she was hobbling around and seeming to have trouble in general. They started commenting about it both to Pete's and to Foodie, and she wasn't too happy about that.
Okay. BBJ has been limping down. If I hear any more about BBJ, I swear.
She wants food, but it's, unfortunately, I think we're actually out of cat food.
It is sad. Fox and the Hound? I don't remember that. Pretty Lady BBJ! Look, she's going in the sink now for water. She's very odd. I'm gonna tell the vet about this. I'm gonna get to BBJ in a minute, I swear to fucking God. Stop with BBJ. Like, people are insane. It's just ridiculous. So I'm trying not to even address those dumb comments. Like, she's been limping, not limping, she's been going that way for like at least a year or two. She doesn't ever, even going up the stairs, she doesn't ever run down them. This person is a high school mean girl bully, miserable with themselves, and they project, her and her audience project on me every day. They steal my content and they make fun of me with it. So those same people here are coming on here and using animal abuse as a form of justifying their own vile actions towards me. So to make a long story short, I moved to the Middle East. The animal abuse allegation started when I announced publicly that I would have to rehome my pets. I don't need to bring my cats to the vet right now, so I'm not going to. So there. Like, that's like saying, well, people are bugging you to do this. Why don't you just do it to shut them up? No, how about they just shut up and let me live my life? I am not going to take my cats to the vet just because people want me to. Should I give the cats back to BB? No. Hi, sweetie. Well, not BB Junes, but Sam. I'm just kidding. No, I just like... No, I'm just thinking of like who, like properly. Like, I just feel like I want to do things. Now, one of them is 5 years old, and I easily could rehome him. I did find him a very good home with somebody that, a friend of the family's. Now, I also had another cat, BBJ, who I've had since 2004. She was my first cat since being on my own. When I got her, she was 1 to 2 years old. I rescued her from a shelter. She's a beautiful Nebelung and gray long hair cat, and she's 21 years old approximately now. So she's lived a very good long life with me. Now, my mental health is not good, and it's recently declined a lot. So I, at some point, neglected my home. And some people think that I neglected my pets. Now, I'll explain why they say that. So what happened was this complete psycho bully from YouTube actually is always trying to insert herself in my life. Actually befriended my ex-best friend as well. The list goes on of the invasive things she's done to insert herself in my life. Now, going further, she found out that I may have to rehome BBJ. So I did come to Kuwait before, and I had to return back to Canada. So I returned back to Canada for about a month. And in that time, I was going to close up everything I had to do there, including what to do with the pet. I thought it would be in their best interest to not have them travel the 17 to 20 hours it would take, depending with the layover time, to come to Kuwait and to live here in this apartment. It's a smaller place. Should I give the cats back to BB? No. Hi, sweetie. Well, not BB Junes, but Sam. I'm just kidding. No, I just like... No, I'm just thinking of like who, like properly. Like, I just feel like I want to do things. So I thought that my cat Sam would be happier with someone else. And BBJ, I wasn't too sure. She's had a lot of health problems. I could tell she's been declining. I've lived with her for 20 years. I suspected she had arthritis because she did limp a little bit. She's been limping, not limping. She's been going down the stairs. Part of that, her claws, as I read, part of that, her claws, as I read, older animals, their claws actually grow a lot longer because they don't scratch. Because of your nails growing fast and because you're skinny.
she stopped scratching. But with BBJ, what happened was this bully reached out to me offering to take BBJ, and I refused. I'm not going to give somebody who's been bullying me for years my pet to take care of. Mind you, she did have 2 pets of her own that she ended up having to euthanize. She was villainizing me for wanting to take BBJ to the vet for a consultation on possible end of life consultation, depending on her well-being, because it's about her quality of life at this point, what kind of ailments she had, and to also get her nails taken care of.
I mean, I don't think I'll be taking them twice. Sorry. Let's just be real. Unless they're really sick. Sorry, BBJ. I didn't even take my grandma to the doctor twice a year when she was geriatric. I don't need to bring my cats to the vet right now, so I'm not going to. So there. So there. Like, that's like saying, well, people are bugging you to do this. Why don't you just do it to shut them up? No, how about they just shut up and let me live my life? I am not going to take my cats to the vet just because people want me to. When I was in Kuwait, I video timed with my roommate who was taking care of my pets for me, and I asked him to show me her nails. At the time, it was a little hard to see, but they looked fine to me. They looked like decent, like they could wait till I get home. And she does have long hair on her feet, so it's a little hard to see. Now, BBJ, actually, anytime I touch her paws, she doesn't like that. And when I especially would try to cut her nails, she shrieks a lot. So it makes me very nervous to do it. So I prefer to have it done by a veterinarian. So when I got home from Kuwait, I made an appointment to see a specific vet in my hometown, the vet I know that has seen her before and has her file. But other than that, like, she thought she seemed like a bit small. She weighs like 6.5 pounds. But she doesn't know hers. Like, she doesn't know hers. Like, she was always that small. So I did it. It was a few weeks, maybe 3 weeks later, and when her appointment was, and that was to see if she was able to be rehomed or if I should euthanize her. And to me, that is my choice as a pet owner. Yeah, I was villainized by these people over and over and over. And the reason is for their own selfish motivation, because they make money off of creating drama and verbally abusing me. This is how they make a living. This person makes an insane amount of money being an internet bully mean girl. That whole community on YouTube is extremely toxic. I thought it would be, but I digress. The point is to talk about this animal abuse. So what's being done is false outrage. So because I told this bully, no, she cannot have my pet, she actually did something vile and deceitful. And she actually had one of her family members, her sister-in-law, persistently messaged me through Instagram DMs, reassuring me that she's this lonely woman, she's very ill in bed, she would be able to really take care of BBJ. Just very reassuring, sent me pictures and things like that of her home. You know, I really wanted to take the time to make sure that she would be suitable, and I fell for it. And so this bully of mine, so I had a vet appointment set up, right? Remember this. So whenever I agreed to rehome my pet BBJ to this person who I trusted to have, you know, if I had known they had anything to do with this psycho, sorry for lack of a better term, but I can't think of any other word for that kind of behavior. And it's really weird that more people don't see it. But anyway, it was set. She wanted to pick up the cat right away, said she would take care of all the vet bills. And I did actually, in my DMs with her, say, well, you want to pick up the cat tomorrow? I actually have a vet appointment tomorrow to bring BBJ to have her checked out and to have her nails trimmed, because I did have another look at the nails, or tried to as best as I could. And it did look like they were growing into the pads. And this did happen once before in BBJ's later years.
because I didn't realize how fast they were growing. But hers, the nails get really coarse and they grow at a very rapid rate because of that. So they were overgrown. And yes, I do feel bad for that. Does that make me a horrible animal abuser? And no, it doesn't, because this one incident or even 2 incidents of the nails being an issue. Again, I was away in Kuwait for 3 months. So I didn't really have the scope of the situation until I came back. And even if you think I should have taken her right away instead of a couple of weeks later, a few weeks later, whatever, that still doesn't make me a horrible animal abuser, because there are actual people out there who really abuse their animals. And not just that, I've taken really good care of her for 20 years. My pets love me. Having to rehome your pets is a distressing thing enough to do. Like, people act like I was happy to do it and just ditch my pets for a man.
Whatever you say, but why are you mad? Exactly. Nothing like a pizza party to celebrate abandoning your pets. I guess so. I guess this is a Sam farewell party.
No, this is my soulmate. Thank you very much. And I have a right to be happy in my life. Circumstances change in life. And moving here is something that I want to do for my life. And we're also going to be traveling. So this is for their best interest. I don't believe in prolonging a cat's life if they're not going to have the quality of life at that age, and they're just going to have to be euthanized. She's the biggest hero for saving BBJ. So now she's milking this to the max, even though I said I would take the cat to the vet and have her looked at, make sure she's rehomable. But no, because if I had done that, then this bully would not have more content to milk and to try to ruin my reputation with, now with this hashtag of animal abuse. So you can hashtag all you want. You can cancel me all you want. I've been canceled thousands of times before. And you're not going to prevent me from speaking my mind and being here for my fans and my followers and people who enjoy me and understand that I'm not an animal abuser. That's the story. I am a mess. I'm a train wreck. And I realize this is why people watch me, but I'm still a human being. And I loved my pets. And I still wake up every day, like, in a little bit of disbelief that they're not here. So to have that traumatic experience, it was traumatic for me to have to do that. To know that your elderly cat that you only wanted to do the best for, whether that was rehoming her, she was fit, or whether to put her down in humane euthanasia. I'm being called a cat killer for humane euthanasia, even though this bully euthanized her 2 pets. So the hypocrisy is just outstanding, and it's just a toxic community, and it's not something I want to address anymore, and it's not something I will be on this video or series of videos. It's just not going to happen. And like I said, cancel me, do what you want, but just leave me alone. And if you can't, that's fine. I will just block and just focus on God and my newfound journey and my husband and you guys, my followers. There's some of you who have been here for me through the whole thing. I've been on social media for since 2017. It's not easy. It's so cutthroat. But it is rewarding for people like you guys. You know who you are. And also, it's gotten me through a lot of tough times. The other side of the coin, is that it's gotten me through a lot of tough times, and it's given me an outlet to talk about a lot of things. So that I appreciate. As for the BBJ situation, people rely on verbally abusing me, body shaming me, targeting me, creating drama that will get them clicks and views, even if it's false. There's so many things that are false. It's like a really crappy version of the tabloids. If that can even be possible for me to say crappy version of the tabloids, because tabloids are crappy. So anyways, if you're here, I hope you listen to my story and I hope you understand. And that's about it.
In my opinion, lying more will make it worse. So don't even say anything. Just fucking go online, act like nothing happened. Like, don't even answer.
That's you, not me, sorry.
Just fucking do your thing, smile, ignore the shit. And if the cops come to me, I have a story, but don't put it online. Yeah, I'm not ready to cry and say all this other shit, so I'm just gonna ignore people too. That's the only way. That's the best way. So.
Toxic people condition you to believe the problem isn't the abuse itself, but instead your reaction to their abuse. It's so fucking nailed it.
Good for you. You fooled everybody. Good for you. drink, don't discourage. Take a shot of liquid courage. 'Cause my monsters are real.